Thank you, Ticketmelon. Ticketmelon, your go-to digital ticketing provider that offers seamless solutions for all your virtual event needs. Go check their Facebook at Ticketmelon Philippines. Shop the best-selling and much-needed products online. Score new arrivals from essential to wants and more. Hot and exclusive items always on flash sale. Avail big vouchers and discounts now. Quick, reliable delivery. Your feel-at-home shopping always made available by Praneto Mall. Easy queue or not. Check us out on Lazada, Shopee, Akulaku, and www.pranetomall.com and get more amazing discounts.
Welcome to the Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship in this new digital economy. People from all walks of life, students, professionals, and online entrepreneurs, direct sellers, online dropshippers are now looking for innovative ways and means to maximize the power of this new digital economy and learn from home and earn from home as well. Remember that there are 3 critical success factors for you to be successful in this new digital economy. Number 1 is your entrepreneurial mindset. Number 2, your entrepreneurial mastery. And number 3 is your entrepreneurial management. 3 questions that you have to ask yourself. What are you passionate about? Number 2, what are the relative skills that you have in this new economy? And number 3, what do you think are the expectations of your partners or your clients or your customers? We at the Academy offer you valuable masterclass courses that will develop you and hone you to become a champion entrepreneur online. We want you to become a digital brand in this new economy. So click the link below and learn more about the 4 masterclass courses that we offer in entrepreneurship, in entrepreneurial management, digital entrepreneurship, and digital selling. So again, I'm your coach, Jonathan Petalver of the Academy, your training hub for entrepreneurship in this new digital economy. Welcome and see you in class.
We are negocentro.com. We deliver fresh daily content so you can build your small business from anywhere and at any time. NegoCentro has diverse content to catalyze opportunity creation and sharing of ideas globally. We are NegoCentro, helping small businesses since 2011.
Under the pale moon, for so many years I wondered who you are. How could a person like you bring me joy? Under the pale moon, where I see a lot of stars. Listen up in your eyes, saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign, like a demanding without understanding. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign, and no one's gonna drag you up.
Do you need help with your online events? We are here for you. We have organized series of webinars with over 6,000 views and 30,000 reach. We have worked with organizations and companies and helped them pivot to virtual events. We also launched the mother of all billboards in EDSA with TOOH. And we can design marketing collaterals for your social media postings. We believe in collaborations and partnerships. We are looking forward to serving you. We are here for you. PMCM Events Management, your number one event management and marketing partner.
Let's talk about events, people, places, and life hacks. This is Its MysSpaceShow. Let's all welcome our host, CEO and founder of PMCM Events Management, online and live events host, motivational speaker, mompreneur, blogger, and multi-awarded events manager. Please welcome MysSandico.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 7th episode of It's MysSpace Show. Today is June 6th, Sunday. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday. My name is MysSpaceShow, and every week, please join me as I update you with events, interview inspiring and empowering people, and share with you places and some of my adventures and life's lessons and discoveries through life hacks. Yes, I am live from Boracay. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, the Wi-Fi will cooperate. And of course, I will be sharing with you some photos and videos soon on our next episode of Boracay. Next week, I will share to you my adventure and will give you also how and what are the things you need to prepare to go here in Boracay. There is a lot of rules and requirements, and we have to follow the protocols. Of course, I am happy because we last time we went here is so long ago, many years ago, and this is a post-birthday celebration, post-birthday celebration of my beautiful mother-in-law, Mama Stella, and we are making memories here in Boracay. It's so nice to see the sun here, the water, and the nice and happy people. All smiles. We are live here every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon, via Global Pinas TV 168, Bounce Back Network, and It's MysSpace on YouTube channels. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ayan. So get a chance to win a liquid hand soap of Mrs. Clear.
Thank you, Mrs. Clear. So please check our YouTube channel, It's MysSpace Show. If you already subscribed, please write subscribe on the comment box. And please share to us, share to all your friends and families this live stream. So while you're cooking your lunch, I know most of you are cooking your lunch, it's almost lunchtime. And if you just woke up, just relax and join me because we have two amazing guests on the show today. So family, please share, go ahead, share this live stream to your family and your friends because I'm sure you will be inspired by our two guests today. I'm so excited. So I can greet you guys right on the comment box where you are watching from. If you want to greet someone, happy birthday, happy anniversary, congratulations, go ahead. Please go ahead. I would like to greet my brother, Kuya Rani. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I love you so much. Happy birthday to my comare, Maria Emeline Santos. Long time no see to my dear staff, Monica Mariano. Happy birthday to you. I miss doing live events with you. And of course, happy birthday to Fero Wanto of Blue Capuch. And also the daddy of our guest, Miss Princess Legaspi. Happy birthday too. So also to thank you so much for your support for the entire month of May. Tapos na ang May, we had 5 episodes. So thanks to our brand partners, we are flashing on the screen the stats of the entire month of May. Thanks to our loyal viewers, brand partners, and of course to our online contest participants. Just keep joining and we hope to, before we reach the season break, you have tried and enjoyed our brand partners products. Ayan, nakalimang episode tayo for the month of May. And today is our 7th. We are giving away a lot of prizes from our brand partners. So please stay with me until the end of the program. And we'll talk about directing an event, TV show, and concert, award-winning itong aking guest. And of course, hosting, modeling, and now she has her own business and how they are thriving in the new normal. So we're going to flash on the screen the prizes for today. Thank you to Forever Healthy You, one winner of Choco Forever Light Ultra. All you have to do right now is share this live stream to your friends. Write on the comment box the names and hashtag It's MysSpace Show. Forever Light Ultra Choco is a good replacement to your rice meal because 1 scoop of chocolate powder with milk and water is 1 full meal. Forever Light Ultra has replaced my rice intake for more than 10 days now. Okay? Warehouse Club PH. 2 winners of Vitamins soy milk drink, another healthy drink for 2 lucky winners today. So if you join their online contest, you are qualified to join the raffle. So stay tuned. We will announce the 2 winners later. Also, gift certificates from Kurimi Milk Tea. Natikman ko na to. 3 lucky winners will taste Kurimi Milk Tea and will get 2 milk teas if you guys like and share Kurimi FB page. That's Kurimi Milk Tea Bar. You can still join. You are qualified to join the giveaway. And of course, that's Fat Skillet. Ang sarap. They are giving away 3 Fat Burger Special. If you also like, tag friends and share their FB page, the Fat Skillet. 3 winners will be announced later, so stay tuned. You can also visit their page right now. SMJ Furnishings, I shared their video on Facebook, and those who liked and shared will get a chance to win Vitamin C, so Essential Absorbent C, sponsored by SMJ Furnishings. Thank you so much to our partners. Also, Persevere Non-Life Insurance. For those who are watching today, you can request a free quotation. Hello? I'm still in. You can request a free quotation if you like to get a car insurance quotation, hashtag It's MysSpace-car, and of course, for fire insurance, It's MysSpace-fire. PMCM Trade & Co. If you need essentials these days, we have alcohols, dispensers, face masks, disinfectants, sanitizers, face shields, and more. Contact 0917-834-4978. I also want to share to you, I already finished the C9 Nutritional Cleansing Program. And for 9 days, no rice. If you have been following the program guide, and I need to eat or drink for 9 days, strictly I'm following it. Thanks forever for the challenge. I'm happy with the result. I lost weight, if you can see in the picture. I feel lighter, I feel good, in good mood always, and I feel a lot healthier. So we are challenging you guys. If you want to join the C9 challenge starting tomorrow, June 7, Monday, You might win a special prize from Forever. Check out the poster on the screen and let us know if you are interested to join. Type only I want to join the C9 challenge on the comment box, and Forever team will PM you now. I am challenging myself for another 30 days of morning walk and jog and healthy food and cleansing and no rice. I can do this to a hashtag healthier me. Ayan. Okay, I'm so excited. We're going to proceed with our first guest today. Our first guest is an award-winning director. He started as a copywriter, making his way up to the ranks to becoming one of the youngest TV event, concert, and video directors in the Philippines. He was already a writer, producer, editor, director when he started his career in ABS-CBN via its subsidiary brands Studio 23 and Creative Programs Incorporated. His hard work and continuous efforts to discover new ways to create content has earned him a score of awards from respected award-giving bodies in the country. Among his accolades is being Director of the Year in the 2018 Asia Leaders Awards and PMPC Star Awards for Music, Concert of the Year winner for Lani Misalucha's Love Catcher concert. Always humble when asked about his success, he never fails to mention that it is really hard work and a great amount of courage, his failures and faith that took him to where he is right now. He is now the managing director and CEO of FLM Creatives and Productions Incorporated and has directed so many live and online events. Please welcome Direct Frank Lloyd Mamaril. Hi, Direct.
Hi everybody. Thanks
Good
for having
morning,
me.
Direct.
Hello. How are you, Miss Mice?
Hello. Welcome to our seventh episode. It's nice. I'm good.
It's my
I'm
pleasure.
good. The sun is off. It's so bright here in Boracay, and thank you for joining me on my seventh episode. How are you naman today?
I'm okay, but I'm so inget. I'm so inget that you're in Boracay right now, while all of us are here in Manila. But yeah, I've been busy so far, super busy so far.
I know, I know. I've been seeing your posts, and I want to greet my mother-in-law. Belated happy birthday. It's her birthday trip. Itong Boracay trip namin. Thank you, Mama. We love you. So, Direct, we'll get to know you more. Can you tell us about yourself? Who is Direct Frank? And what were your dreams while growing up? So, we'd like to get to know you more.
Wow. Okay, so how do I start? I mean, I started very very young. I mean, little that everyone know before I came into this business, I really wanted to be a singer. I really wanted to be a singer when I was
Really?
yes, when I was in elementary. I used to compete. I used to compete, and I didn't live in the Philippines when I was young. I lived in the Northern Marianas Islands. These are islands
Wow.
next to the Philippines, and it's on the east side of the Philippines. It's next to Guam, Saipan. So it's called Rota. So it's a small island wherein, yeah, it's a small island wherein we know everyone in the island. So I was an island boy before. So I used to sing in the parties, and then I get to compete inter island, and then yeah. So when I was in high school, I decided to go back to the Philippines. I told my mom that this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be in show business. So I wanted to go back to the
Mm,
Philippines. So in the Philippines, when I got back, I started my high school here in Manila, and I lived
right,
alone starting when I was in high school up to the end of my college. Most of the time I lived alone, so I learned how to be independent
right.
very young. So back in college naman, I really knew what I wanted to be at a very young age. I wanted to produce videos. I wanted to direct videos. Um, I wanted to be a TV director, and at the same time, I wanted to sing. So back in college, I used to also compete naman internationally. I was sent to Canada to compete for international music festival, and I was chosen to be one of the finalists. So yeah, so and then moving forward, when I graduated college, I landed on my first job as being a copywriter. So there. So if for all those who does not know
I
what a
see.
copywriter is for TV, So if you notice the
Yeah.
commercials for if you notice the commercials for TV of what's the episode of the next
Yeah.
series, for example. So we are the ones creating those plugs and we are the ones creating those voiceovers. So there. And that's where it all started. And then moving forward, 8 years later, here I am. I'm actually directing already for TV and concerts and video.
Right. And award-winning director, 'di ba? Congratulations to all your achievements. Pero let's go back to your ano naman, younger days. So you were independent, singer ka, you love to sing. So you
Yes.
loved singing first more than directing bago ka napunta sa mga ganong creative and production designs
Mhm.
and your work also in ABS-CBN. Can you
Yes.
share the fond memories? What have you learned while working in ABS-CBN?
Fun memories. It would always be fun. It's lagi kong sinasabi to in all of my interviews that I do. I will always be grateful to ABS because I had the best time of my life. I mean, I
Hmm.
learned the ropes in ABS-CBN. That's where I learned how to do things professionally, so to speak. No, and also the hardships that I encountered in ABS taught me a lot
Yeah.
about life as well. But also a trivia before getting into ABS-CBN. My first supposedly job was supposedly with GMA7, not with ABS.
Whoops.
I was supposedly I was supposedly to become an editor in GMA. That
Okay.
just when I was about to sign my contract in GMA, I went home. I went home and I would remember commuting. I was in the bus going home, and you know naman in GMA, 'di ba, there's that flyover, 'di
Flyover,
ba? And,
yes.
and then the flyover, when you go up the flyover up to the top, you will see the tower of ABS,
Yes,
'di ba?
yes.
So when I got to the very top of that overpass,
Mm-mm.
I told the tower, I was pointing at the tower. Tagal mo kasi ABS eh. Tinan mo naunahan ka ng GMA. And then
Kinausap
when
mo
I
talaga
got
yung tower.
Oh yeah, yeah. But when I got home, I got a call from ABS, and then yeah, so I had to drop I had to drop the other one because my dream really was to be in ABS. I'm an ABS baby. I did my
Yes.
workshops there. I did my OJT there. So it was just fitting that I'd be in ABS.
Mm-mm.
So when I got there, I was so happy because imagine it. Well, I don't know, during my time kasi it's super hard to get into ABS. The exams, the
Mm-mm.
what they call this, the interviews and all. And I would remember it. I was part of
Mm-mm.
the fifth batch, and all the previous
Wow.
batches 1 to 4, no one got in. And on my
Legit.
batch,
Oo,
there
yeah.
was only 3 of us that got in. 3 of us got hired
Okay.
from that batch, but from the previous batches, no one got hired. So I was very fortunate enough. So there. What? But I will tell you more about that story. Of a more inspiring story is not everyone knew that 6 months in working with ABS, this would shock all of you
Yeah.
guys. I got fired.
Mm-hmm. What? Okay. Why?
I
What was the reason?
I got fired 6 months in because the criteria was I wasn't meeting the standards of ABS-CBN. That
And
hurt
what
me
were
a
those?
lot. That hurt me a lot. I cried for a week. I cried for such a
Sure.
long time. I would remember because it was a dream of mine. It was a dream of mine to start my career in ABS and make my
Mm.
way up to the ranks and then 6 months
Yeah.
in I got cut off. So
Right.
because not meeting the standards. I cried for maybe 3 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And then after that, I picked myself up and maybe I told myself, maybe this was a challenge. Maybe this was something that the universe, I always tell that, no? I always say that the universe is telling me that I should step up. I should maybe, I should maybe
Push
show
yourself more.
these
Yeah.
people who fired me that
You deserve it. Mm.
I deserve it. So
Yeah.
when I got fired, I had 2 weeks left before I had to leave ABS. 2 weeks left because when you're served like
Yeah,
I don't know what that
notice.
paper was,
Uh-huh.
notice,
Mm-mm.
you have 2 weeks. Okay, in that
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, since I still had my resources in ABS, meaning the emails and all those, I had
Yeah.
to email. I had to email all the openings in the company. And true enough, 2 days after, I got back. So I got back, but not in the same department, in a better, well, not really a better department, but in another department, and that's when it all started. So from
This is the
Studio 23,
subsidiary, no? Yeah.
yes, I got transferred to Cinema One. So Cinema One
Okay.
before, well, until now naman sana is the number one cable channel in the Philippines because it airs a lot of local movies. So
Right.
that's where I got my passion for movies and passion for copywriting, for writing and directing. And soon enough,
Mm-mm.
I got to prove myself naman that I deserve another chance. So that's when all the
Another chance.
opportunities, yeah, that's when all the opportunities came in. That's when I got my first producing job, I got my first directing job. And then
Mm.
moving forward, I didn't know that I was already in the company for almost 7 years, 7, 8 years.
You were enjoying your time. You did not notice that it's been 7 years.
Yes, and in that 7 years, I was also doing other things. I was just
Right.
not a copywriter. I was also a segment producer for a production house in Pasig,
Mm-hmm.
producing TV shows for Studio 23. So it just so I was
Wow.
so I was segment producing and directing for Studio 23. I was also copywriting for Cinema One, and get this, I was also teaching in College of St. Benilde
You were a professor of,
for multimedia arts.
what were you teaching direct? Multimedia
Yeah,
arts. Oh my God,
multimedia
that's
arts. So
multitasking.
yeah, so well, that was the first dab into multitasking for me. Because imagine in the morning
Right.
I would go to school to teach from 8 to 12. I would go to work from 1
Mm-mm.
p.m. to 8
Yeah.
p.m. Then I
Mm-hmm.
would have to go to the production house from 8 p.m. until maybe around 12 midnight just to edit my segment just in time for airing the next day. And that's a cycle all over again. Diba?
I can
Well,
imagine.
but I had
I
fun. I
can imagine.
wasn't complaining. It was the best time of my life. I wish I could share. Well, I'm so happy that I had this platform now. You interviewing me and telling this story to everyone about how I got into it because see, I was multitasking and I really want to inspire the youth, especially the youth, that it can be done. It can be done as long as you're passionate about it.
Yeah, the show is meant to inspire our viewers, especially
Yes.
for a CEO and a managing director like you right now, who's doing a lot of things and achieving a lot of things as well. That
Yes,
anything
and
is possible.
I got into concerts naman because remember I still sing. I do I do a couple of gigs
Sample.
and maybe sometimes live. So yeah, so I do concerts now. So I direct concerts.
I
And
heard.
that's the closest I could get actually to actually fulfilling my showbiz career. Because I get to meet all these artists. I get to meet like Martin Rivera, who is now my friend. I call him Tito. And then Regine
Hi, Tito.
Velasquez. Yeah, Regine Velasquez, which I got to work in her
Songbird.
last concert. And up to this day, well, I'd like to invite you guys. You still have time. Today is actually the first airing of New Day, the concert of Martin Rivera and Lani Misalucha. It's now
That's
on
nice.
KTX. It's now airing. So if you guys have time, do watch it. I'm actually watching it right now while we're interviewing.
Again.
Yeah.
Multitasking again, direct. Oo. Pero
Yeah.
direct,
And
what's
mhm.
your biggest achievement so far? I know you won an award for Lani Misalucha's concert. Can you tell us about it?
Okay, so that was my first award that I
Mm.
got for, well, in my directing career. Because that was also the first concert wherein a producer believed in me. And his name was Gus Apostol. So I would always tell this to all my interviews that Gus Apostol was one of those who believed in my talent. So he got Lani Misalucha. I was a new director. I got to talk to Miss Lani and told her about my vision, and there, and then after the concert, I was really just fortunate enough to be nominated for the PMPC Star Awards. So the Star Awards,
Awards.
and I got the invite, and I was just really happy to be nominated. I wasn't expecting to win. I just really, because I'm also fond of dressing up for events, because I also do like a lot of fashion events also to direct for TV. So I just got to dress up and go to the awards night. And then when the category was called and then the winner was called, I was in shock. I didn't even know that we
We're not
won
expecting
until
it
my
yet.
until my seatmate just tapped me on the back. Sir, you have to go on stage. Me? And I'm like, me?
Oh,
Yeah, because Miss Lani wasn't
surprise.
around, so I got to I was speechless when I was on stage. But yeah, I just got to thank, well, that team that really believed in me, and soon enough, yeah, I got to pick up. And yeah,
Mm-mm.
the next award I was just last 2018, the Asia Leaders Awards. So the Asia
Mm.
Leaders Awards naman, I was so fortunate because they got to invite me to the event. So the Asia
Mm.
Leaders Awards uh, was a party with all these big people. So there were mayors, there were a lot of business owners, and I was a director, and I was just a director, and it was a special citation. So
Yeah.
so there was two of us who won the award. One of us for musical direction, which was Adonis Tabanda, which is also a great director, musical director, and I won stage director of the year, and concert director of the year. So I was really so fortunate enough to meet these wonderful people, and that includes you, Miss Mais, that believes in
Mm.
talents like mine, and believes in the young, in the youth, in young people. I'd like to think myself as young still. I'm actually third. How old am I?
Oh,
I'm
you
35. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
45. Oh, okay. You look very young, Direk. Oh.
So I'm 35 now, and yeah, and now I own my own production company as well. So it's called FLM Creatives and Productions Inc. And it's
Yeah,
been
so
running for 6 7 years.
from singing, directing, no, singing, copywriting, directing, and now you are managing your own business, which is FLM Creatives and Productions Incorporated. So what do you do naman
Yes.
for
Okay.
FLM?
Okay. So since I left ABS back in 2012, I asked my bosses, one of the Lopez's, I told them that I wanted to do more. I wanted
Mm,
to get out of my box and to do more projects outside. And the only way for me to do that is to come up with my own company or to do freelance. But then
right.
my bosses supported me all the way and told me, okay, we will leave your post blank and then go ahead and put up your company. And if something arises, you can always go back. That's how
Mhm.
the kapamilya spirit is in ABS. You can
Wow,
always go
very
back.
important.
So
Mm.
yes, so when I put up the company, well, I learned a lot putting up this company, the FLM. I mean, I had two um mistakes before I perfected the business side of FLM, because when you're in show business, when you're in this industry, you will never know who to trust. And that was my problem before. Because I wanted to go out, because I wanted to put up my own business, there will always be people who will envy you, or at the same time will take
Yeah,
advantage of you, will take advantage of you.
or pull
And
you down.
yes, yes,
Mm.
and suck out all the spirit that's in you, the positivity in you. And that was the two biggest mistakes that I learned putting up this business. But the third time is always a charm, and the third time I got it right. I put it up, and then I got the right people. And what was important to me back then and until now is to actually provide jobs for people who are so passionate about this industry. Because I was one of them. I was one of those people who would just like to edit, would just like to write, would just like to direct and produce these kinds of videos and events. So I needed to have that space. I need to have that space.
Space.
So FLM
Mm.
became the space for these people. So I got to train a lot of people. Ang daming tao na nadumaan sa FLM who are now successful in their own rights in their own fields as well. And I'm so happy that I became part of that, because since I'm also a teacher, I get to teach them. I get to teach them in the field. So yeah, those
Mhm.
were the challenges now because of the pandemic is different, of course.
Yeah.
Diba?
How
Because
did
of
you
the pandemic.
thrive for Yeah, how did you thrive in the new normal? Oh, by the way, guys, to all the viewers, if you have any questions, kay Direct, this is perfect time to ask any questions. Okay, so Direct, paano nag-thrive ang FLM in the new normal? Because a lot of events companies and production companies shut down during the pandemic, no? So, ano naman ang ginawa ng FLM during these trying times? Paano kayo nag-pivot? Can you tell us
Yeah.
about it?
That's a great question. Um, I also have a great story about this pandemic.
Mm.
So, back in 2020, in January, no, that was in February or was in March. No, it was in March. In
In March, yes.
March, yeah, I went to New York. I went to New York to just to have a quick rest. So I went to New York because I just got back from a concert in February. So I treated myself to New York because New York is my favorite city, by the way. So New York is my favorite city. I would always want to go back. I was always want to go back. So I went to New York for a week. For a week, just to take my vacation together with one of my mentors. So I went back to New York, and then when I got back, on my way back to Manila, the pandemic strikes.
Hmm.
So I was so worried. I was so worried that I don't know what would happen to me in New York. So I flew from New York to LA. New York to LA because my mom is in LA. So my parents is in the West Coast. So they're in LA. So I had to fly to LA and to plan myself on how I could go back to the Philippines properly because there will be a lot of protocols and all. So I planned it and then I got back. So when I got back, I could still remember the lockdown was in March 18. I got back March 17. So when I got back the next day, all my next projects from April, May, June wiped out. All wiped out. I was so worried. Of course, just like in any business, ang daming bills. Maraming bills.
I know.
Maraming,
I can relate.
'di ba? Maraming bills. So I was like, what am I going to do? What's funny was when I was in New York, I bought a lot of live streaming stuff, which I didn't know how to use. I bought those equipment. Just small equipments lang naman, like a switcher or a mic, ganyan. Because I wanted to create like a sound studio in my office. So it wasn't
Yeah.
really planned. So when I got back and I saw this equipment just right in front of me, eureka moment lang sa akin na parang I think what would benefit FLM is what if I learn these things and do a lot of live streams and maybe I could adapt to it. And true enough, what I did was because I do have a YouTube channel even before. So it's called FLM Trips. So I do have that channel and I used to do like just vlogs, and now what I thought of is what if since I'm on quarantine for 14 days is to chronicle what's happening to me every day and live streaming it using this equipment that I have right now, and let's see how it goes. So every day, I would go online at 1 p.m. and make kwento lang yung okay, so today I'm here in the house together with my dog and I'm gonna eat ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Soon enough, it picked up. And then, of course, the events industry was the first one to close and the first one and the last one to open for sure
Yes.
when all of this pandemic should end.
Yes.
So what I thought of is what if I use this platform that I have, my YouTube channel, my live stream abilities, to help out these displaced events workers? Hence, after that, I got to produce an online concert. It's called Faith Over Fear. You can search it on Facebook. Faith Over Fear.
What year was that? 2020 during the
Yeah, that was
pandemic?
2020.
Oh,
It was in
lockdown.
April.
Okay.
That was in April that I got to gather 60 wonderful artists to share their talents for people to donate
Nice.
to these events, displaced events workers. These are the PAs, these are the technical staff, these are the gaffers, these are the people who just carry stuff
Cameraman,
in events.
lightman.
Yeah, the light men and all. And I would remember that Martin Rivera, Shasha Padilla, and all these big artists would send videos to me and would say yes to the concert. And believe it or not, we were able to raise 2 million pesos
Oh, goosebumps.
just just with that
I'm having
concert.
goosebumps now.
And
Nice, direct.
would distribute that money through the help, of course, of IPWG, which is the Independent Production Workers Group, and the group of Shakira Symes, which is one of the best lighting directors in the Philippines. Together with her group, she was able to distribute the money because it went straight. It didn't go through me.
Yeah.
All I had to do was just to flash a QR code where they can donate, and soon enough,
Awesome.
we were doing updates every now and then during the live stream, and it went up to 2 million plus, and we were so happy, and we really wanted to do it again this year, but with all the
Yes.
circumstances, people had to work. People had to work na. But yes, that's my pandemic story, and because of that as well, because I got to do this online concert and the vlog and all this. So most of the clients now go to me because they knew how it was, and I know how to put it all together. So that's how my directing for digital started, and yeah, until now that's what I do now.
And we have two questions. We have last two questions from our audience, direct from Anna
Mhm.
Marie. Any tips from a young person like me who do one man team online events? So meaning to say, siya lang lahat, editing,
Yeah.
live streaming.
You
Oh,
know what's good by on being like a one man team. When you do like digital events, like you're on your own, you do everything. It's like a
yeah,
challenge for you, kasi parang it teaches you the all the ropes of doing digital events, from writing to directing and anything. So when the time that you get to hire people, hindi ka nalalolokohin because they know that you know how to do it. So it's okay to actually do it yourself
right.
during the start of your career. You can do everything by yourself, but when the time comes that you need to hire people, take it to your advantage. It will become like a story for you to tell that actually that you did this, and at the same time, people will never hindi ka nila lolokohin because they know
Yeah,
that you know
they
what
want
you're
to please
saying.
you.
Yeah.
You
There are
know
a lot
what you're
of people.
doing. Mm.
Correct. So
Right,
there.
direct. Very, very well said, direct. And also, last question from our viewers, Net Muescan, our regular viewer every Sunday. Thank you. How did you adjust from being an island lad to being a super busy young artist, teacher na, director na? Thanks, Net, for the question.
That's really a great question, Net. So, back when I was like an island lad, I would remember I was on top of my class. I was on top of my class. I was first honor in sixth grade. Ganyan. But when I came to the Philippines, I was bokya. I was not even at the top. So I really had to adjust, and I didn't know. Well, what's great about me is even when I was in the Northern Marianas Islands, I knew how to speak Tagalog. Hindi ako yung pagdating galing sa Amerika or galing sa, because
Mm-mm.
the Northern Marianas Islands is a US territory.
Yeah.
So when I got back to the Philippines, I didn't have to take like Tagalog
Tagalog.
lessons because I knew
Yeah.
how. Because back at home, we would basically
Talk.
speak in Tagalog at home.
Yeah.
Hindi kami pwedeng mag English sa bahay. So which is good. So, ayun, that's how I transitioned. But here naman, transitioning, I had to take, I think, an exam in depth ed para lang to transfer my credentials and all. So yun, it was a process of actually transitioning because transitioning here, I didn't live with my parents because my parents was in back home, 'di ba? They were back home and so I had to live on my own in my own apartment, and I would also live with some of my relatives but just hindi siya matagal. But most of the time, I would live alone in an apartment. My mom would just send me money and I would budget that for the month and I would go to class. And during lunchtime, I had like a lunch pass, which would enable me to get out of school and go back home to eat at home because ayokong gumastos outside. I wanted to eat at home and then go back to class in the afternoon. And yeah, super, ang dami kong na-realize with now telling you this story. Parang oo nga, parang ang dami kong naranasang independence at a very young age. But that independence really taught me about life. And I wouldn't exchange it for anything. I would still do it all over again.
Right. And you
Okay, Miss Mais, kumusta ka?
Okay, we're back. Nawala kami pareho ni Direk. Direk, time flies so fast. So, before we go to our second guest, so can you tell us quickly about the Fat Skillet naman? So, is it a new venture
Oh,
of
we're
yours? Yes.
Sorry,
I
I'm
hope you heard my question.
Oh.
You were reading some messages. Okay lang. We're back and we're really live. So, we are already concluding our first interview and we're going to another guest in a bit. So
Oh,
before you
okay.
go, Direk, can you tell us naman yung the Fat Skillet? Is this another business venture of yours?
Yeah, because remember I went to New York and I met this chef. I met this chef there and he went back to the Philippines and he told me that he wanted to put up a restaurant and I'm like, makes sense. My mom wanted a restaurant before. Maybe we could tandem and maybe we could partner and maybe do this thing. And then it was a pandemic project as well. So I did a lot of tastings. He would send me burgers and I would taste it and I would give comments and all. Until this day when the physical restaurant is now up. So it's called the Fat Skillet.
Yeah.
So the Fat Skillet, we offer a lot of gourmet burgers. So ang maganda dyan is of course hindi siya tinipid yung ingredients and it's all fresh and yeah. And shout out to the chef of course, Chef Jeffrey Campos for putting this up as well because super all the passion in this project as well is really there and I can't wait for you guys to try it. So it's called the Fat Skillet.
Skillet. Yes, if they're on Facebook, they can also deliver. I tasted the Fat Burger Special. Thank you, Direk. It's so yummy. It's so delicious.
Really?
Subukan niyo po the Fat Skillet. Thank you so much, Direk, for joining me. Yes. For those who want to get in touch with Direk, you may follow him on Facebook. That's Frank Lloyd Mamaril. And our second guest is a very talented lady. She knows how to sing. She's a brand endorser. She can host and is now a CEO of her own marketing company. Thank you, Direk. Don't go away. Miss Princess Legaspi will join us in a bit. Let's watch this video to say thank you to our brand partners. See you again, Direk.
されたんだ月並みな表現だけど人生とかいう長い道を少し休みたいんだ少し休みたいんだけど時間は刻一刻残酷と私を引っ張っていくんだ Yeah
And we're back. Thank you so much, Direct. That's Direct Frank Lloyd Mamaril. And we're watching It's MysSpace Show 7 episode. I am right now here in Boracay. So far, so good with the Wi-Fi connection. Thanks to Henan Hotel. Earlier, we had Direct Frank Lloyd Mamaril, Managing Director of FLM Creatives and Productions. And he shared to us how he loved singing and he became a copywriter, director, and who now manages his own creatives and productions company and who has also a restaurant, the Fat Skillet. Masarap talaga yung the Fat Burger Special. So 3 winners we will choose and announce later before we end the show. Are you guys ready for our second guest? Type yes on the comment box if you are now ready. So we want to greet all the viewers. Thank you so much for watching today. Today is the 7th episode, and I hope you can still stay with me. Our second guest is a CEO of White Canvas Marketing. She is a brand endorser, events, and lifestyle host. Singer din siya. Marunong din kumanta katulad ni Direct Frank. Print ad model. Let's all welcome Miss Princess Legaspi. Hi, Princess!
Oh, hi, Miss Nice.
Hey, how are you? Long time no see.
Long time. I'm okay. I'm trying to survive life.
Of course.
I
Welcome to
medyo may
the
feedback.
7th episode.
Yes, hello po. I'm very excited to be guesting Miss Mice finally kasi you've been talking about your MysSpace show for quite some time now. Nakikita ko yun lagi sa Facebook page mo. So, yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
here. Finally.
Just like Direct Frank talaga, kailangan natin gumawa ng something during the lockdown and during the quarantine. And It's MysSpace
Yeah.
was born because we have to do something online. And of course, I want to empower our viewers with our inspiring guests like Direct Frank and you. So, Princess, can we go ahead? Can you tell us who is Princess Legaspi? And can you tell us a bit of yourself? I know you're a good singer, you're a brand endorser, host, and now a CEO of your own company. Pero ano ba yung pangarap mo when you were a little girl?
Well, when I was a little girl, Miss Mice, parang ano naman, normal naman yata sa mga bata that they wanted to be a doctor, di ba? Parang parang yun yung laging costume ko pagka meron kaming mga events. Ayan. Pero eventually, nung pagdating ko ng grade school to high school, I would be very participative when it comes to the events, ng mga shows sa theater, ganon. Tapos lagi akong sumasayaw, lagi akong kumakanta. Ayan. So parang napupunta na rin ako dun sa, medyo napupunta na yung line ko dun sa pag-perform in front of the camera. And being in front of many people as well. So hindi inaakala ng parents ko yun kasi ang sabi ko sa kanila, ang press release ko sa parents ko and sa mga faculty noon is I'm a shy type of person. Ayan. So shy type ako. Yes. Pero
Volunteer.
sino magsasayaw ng pandango sa ilaw? Ako! Ako na
I
yan.
can relate. Ganyan din ako nung elementary, Princess. Who would like to
Diba?
sing?
Ganon.
Ng kamay. Who would like to dance? Tataas din ako ng kamay. Pero it's how you develop your skills and talents, ano? Yung
Yes.
mag-volunteer ka sa mga programs sa school. Pero, Princess, Since
yes po, Miss Mai.
nag-host ka, I've been working with you for so many years now, and you are a
5 years.
professional host. Can you
Yes.
tell us paano mo naging love ang hosting? Who were your mentors? Sinong look up mo sa pag-host?
Well, Miss Miles, as I really started hosting kasi I'm a very talkative person. If I really like the company that I'm with, I like making kwento about random stuff. Gusto ko magpapatawa ko, tapos gusto ko syempre tatawa sila. And pag tumawa sila, parang lalo ako naiengganyo magkwento, mga ganun-ganon. So, I really started hosting like my cousin's birthdays, their debuts, so parang gusto ko na napapakilala kung whatever event it is to the audience, and I like them feeling good. So through that, biglang kinontak ako ng San Beda. Na my very first hosting job was for San Beda College, which is my
Wow.
yes, for my it's my high school. It's my high school. That's where I spent my high school.
Your
And
alma mater. Mm.
yeah, my alma mater nung high school ako. And then, parang nagkaroon sila ng, ang tawag doon sa mga, parang nagkaroon sila ng reunion, alumni homecoming.
Kami.
And
Mm.
yes, during that time, I was modeling already. And they asked me if I can host their alumni homecoming with a celebrity, which is Miss Aubrey Miles. So I hosted the event with her, and I earned my money, my first hosting money by then. Sabi ko, "Uy, parang nakikipagkwentuhan lang ako with, with a large group of people, and I'm just being my natural self na madaldal, ganyan." So that's how I wanted. That's how I watched YouTube videos on how to host. Ano ba yung process talaga? Kasi hindi ko alam during that time. So wala akong process. And then after a year, I guess, ayan, dumating ka na, PM Event Management Group, and some other direct clients also who's asking me to host their events. Probably they're from San Beda, the alumni of San Beda also. So that's how I got my first jobs, and then from there, ayun, nagtuloy-tuloy na po yung hosting ko. But of course, when it comes to mentoring, you were definitely one of the first people who were there to witness, yeah, during the start of my hosting career. And the good thing about PMCM is why I love you guys so much is that you were never really so critical about how I host. You just let me flourish. Ganun. You just let me learn on my own. And
Yes.
the more, I guess,
Let
kasi Miss
go.
Mai, yes, the more kasi that you tell people on how to do it, parang sometimes it hinders them on showing how they really are. So ayun, that's how I started hosting, and then ayun, nagdire-diretso na po yung mga hosting jobs ko up till now. And I'm so
Ayan.
grateful.
Sabi ni
Yeah.
Jenny Pagan, namimiss ka na niya sa live events. And I also miss working with you, Princess, and I really love working with you. You're one of those people I get for live events to host because you're so professional, you're so
Thank you.
humble, and you're so talented. So nag-host
Thank
ka na. Ang una mo palang gig is San Beda, and we worked together. I think 2019. We were back in San Beda. You were hosting a homecoming also, which PMCM Events Management organized.
It was
So from
yes.
hosting, nag-model ka, nag-endorse ka ng product, pero a lot of people doesn't know that you are also singing. You
Yeah,
love
parang
singing also.
hindi po nila alam na kumakanta ako, Miss Mais. Actually, if I am not in the industry that I am now, I would probably be a singer. Talagang I was joining a lot of contests before, even TV contests when I was a kid, and I'm really, really, really I think I'm really good at singing.
I
Ayan.
know.
So that's yeah. If yes po. And
Nagulat ako nung napanood kita. I was so amazed and pleasantly surprised that you are really good in singing. Oh, guys, you have to hear Princess singing. Wala bang sample dyan? Am I putting you on?
no, Medyo na on the spot ako doon. Ang dami kong alam na kanta. Mas bigla, wala akong kabisado
Biglang
na
wala.
lyrics yan. Yeah.
Okay,
Mamaya
what's
kakanta
happening
ko for
ngayon?
everyone. Yes,
Oh,
kakanta
yan.
for
Sige,
everyone. But
have
I'm really, yes, I'm really, ayun, passion ko yun eh, singing Miss Mike. Pero eventually, parang hindi ko siya na-pursue for some reason. I guess I stopped at some point. Pero I really took singing lessons for years. That's why I really know how to perform on stage po. And yeah, I can still do it naman. Pero I enjoy hosting more and modeling more. Pero of
Mm-mm.
course, I would do it. I would do it if PMCM would ask me to do it. I would.
We did. That's why I saw
Yeah.
you. Okay, let's go back to your modeling and of course your endorsing products. Ano. What was your first project as a brand endorser? Can you tell us about it and what have you learned? And also, what are the tips for those people who wants to be a model like you?
Okay. Okay, being a model, right? One of my first endorsements actually. Okay, so when I started modeling, my first job or when I appeared on screen was a Mama Mary. That was a Virgin Mary for GMA7.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
for yes, that's for their station ID. So I was the Virgin Mary. Alam mo yung parang mga Christmas station ID nila.
Right, right. Mm-mm.
Yeah. It was back in I think 2004, 2014 or yeah, 2014 or 13. Parang nagkaroon sila noon, and that's how I got exposed um to a real professional setting na may cameras, may director talaga na legit and everything. And it's so funny because when they got me as a Virgin Mary, the director texted me, "Hey princess, can you do I got your contact from this person, this person. Can you be Virgin Mary for the station ID? Do you know how to hold the baby?" Sabi sa akin ganun. I never held the baby in my life. Never. I was like, sabi ko, shucks,
That's one
hindi ako
requirement.
that's the only requirement kasi I'm really gonna be holding like the baby Jesus Christ during that time. Pero kahit na hindi ko alam, sabi ko, sige, pupush ko to. Sabihin ko, alam ko kung papaano. So sabi
Yes.
ko, oo naman. Sabi ko, oo naman, direct. I know on how to hold the baby. So they got me. And yeah, that's how it started. I guess from direct contact. So nag-branch out na doon. I got my first modeling project through this agency called Prima Stella Management. So they're one of the biggest modeling agencies here in the Philippines. So the
Yeah.
owner, Chini Go. That's how we met also, Miss Miles, through Prima,
Mm-mm. Yeah.
through
Mm-mm.
Evan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they got me. Chini just randomly messaged me, Princess, ganyan, you might want to go and have your VTR at our office. And during that time, one of their top models became my suitors. So parang coincidentally lang. Yeah. So since boyfriend ko siya during that time and kinukuha nila ako agency, di push na ako sa Prima Stella. That's how I started. That's how I started my modeling career. Guys, kumuha kayo ng jowa na model. Joke lang.
It might help.
Joke lang. It might help. It will.
Okay, so you were modeling
Kidding
na.
aside.
Oh, you were modeling
Yeah.
na. So experience mo how to start from zero, from scratch. Nagkaroon ka ba ng mga trainings for modeling? Did you enroll yourself with workshop? It's summer today, so the kids of our moms watching right now, if they want to become a model, they can do summer workshops, right? Mm-mm.
Yes, Miss Miles. Actually, that's a very good point. Good thing that you kept me on track. Alam mo ako, di ba, parang madaldal talaga ako eh. So, fourth year college, I just finished my thesis. So, I have like 2 months or 3 months of doing nothing. So, my mom enrolled me at a modeling workshop. Okay, so it teaches us all of the basics on how to walk, how to pose, your proper posture, taking care taking care of your skin, knowing on how to dress up. So at a very early age, I learned these things, and thanks to my mom, parang sinakyan niya yung script ko sa buhay. Kasi feeling niya, ano ako eh, mahilig ako sa audience, mahilig ako sa in front of the people. So, ayun, that actually kick-started it. You know, that's the basic of the basics. But really, Miss Mais, my tip, kasi you were asking kanina on my tip when it
Yeah.
comes to, for those who wanted to get into the modeling industry, let's be real here, and those who wanted to be in showbiz, let's be real. It's a very, how do I say this? It's a very superficial industry to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, guys, you really have to take care of your physical appearance, your teeth, your hair, your physique. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's a cutthroat industry. There are many beautiful and handsome,
Oh, yeah.
people, creatures out there. And,
Mm.
parang hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, modeling is very superficial naman, ganyan-ganyan. Eh. Pero that's how it is. You get hired. So, people would have a second look at that poster that you're holding, diba? Because you look nice. That's the modeling industry. You really have to take care of yourself. And when it comes to professionalism, if you want to last in this industry, you just, hindi ka pwedeng maganda ka lang, hindi ka pwedeng makinis ka lang. You have to be humble all
Oh,
the way.
willing to
You have to
learn.
be willing to learn. You have to be down to earth because you will be dealing with lots of people who dealt with professionals already. So when you're starting, who are you? Diba?
Yeah.
Best thing,
Mm.
like in any workplace, you have to be very punctual. You have to be very polite. You have to be down to earth talaga and magalang ka. So, iyan lang talaga. And wala ka dapat arte in anything. Pag sinabing ito yung call time, umagang-umaga, you have to be there sa call time. Pag sinabing ito yung makeup na kailangan, yan yung kailangan makeup na isuot mo. Pag sinabing ito, like in hosting also, pag sinabing ito yung theme. Diba? Because the
Dating
truth is,
susuotin mo, yun susuotin mo.
yes, kung ano yung susuotin mo, yun yung susuotin mo. Hindi ka pwedeng maarte because I've been working, now that I own my own company na rin, Miss Mai. So, parang I hire models also for the brands. I've been there. And
Correct.
unfortunately, there are a
Yeah.
lot of models, a lot of hosts also who are, parang they have their own rules. Diba? They have their own thing. Parang may sarili silang gustong gawin. And you just can't do that. The client is a client. Let's be professional. And you just have to abide with that. Diba? So, walang arte dapat or anything. Di porket maganda ka, di porket, you're being hired because you're good at something. You have the right to dictate on what you want. No, that's not how it works. If you want to last in this industry, you have to be level-headed and you have to be grounded. Yun yung pinaka-tip ko. Yun lang talaga. So,
But very well said, Princess. It's really true that you're
mhm.
in your industry, the competition is really stiff. And you have to be down to earth. I agree with you 100%. Humble and always willing to learn. And to get that physique that you have right now, it's a lot of hard work as well, and determination and discipline and focus. So I salute you for that.
Yeah. Thank you,
Princess,
Miss
how
Mai.
did you thrive naman during the pandemic? So you have now your own business, and White Canvas Marketing was born from the lockdown ba? O 2020? Tama
Yes.
ba ako?
Actually, it
Can you
has a
tell us
cool
about it?
story. Sure,
Yeah.
Miss Mai. Sure, Miss Mai. Little did a lot of people know also. They see me as someone who's a model or a host or an
Mm.
influencer. But I'm really my first job. No. Actually, my second job is at a very early age is in digital marketing. And I've always been working along the way. Nasa stop lang siya because during those times, I really don't know what I want. So I
Mm.
had my first job as a digital marketing specialist, and I am full on when it comes to marketing ever since then. And I know everything, almost, no, I know a lot about digital marketing. So um, my first job as a digital marketing specialist. So it went on for 2 years. Um, I've learned I've learned digital marketing for when it was just emerging here in the Philippines. So these brands don't know on how to do social media marketing yet. We were doing it already for big clients. And yung mga reportings namin, there are no softwares to determine the insights kung ilang mga tao yung pumupunta sa
Correct.
page mo. We had to do it manually. We had to do it through Excel and
I
everything.
know.
Yes. So I was at that point, Miss Mice. And then sabi ko, during that time, we have a big real estate client. I'm handling that account. And I'm practically doing everything for this real estate company. No one's helping me. Sabi ko, if I can do this on my own, why would I, syempre thinking ng mga bata, diba? If I can do this on my own, why can't I just have my own company and get all these clients for me? Ganun ang thinking ko. So, Miss Mice, nagmatapang ako. Nag-resign ako during that time. And nagpaalam ako dun sa owner ng company namin before, Sir J. Sabi ko, pwede ko bang kunin tong mga clients na to? Magtatayo ako ng sarili kong company. And surprisingly, he said, yes, go ahead. Sige, go lang. And good luck to your marketing career, your marketing path. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Up till now, he's a very good friend of mine. And that's how it started. So, nagmatapang ako, Miss Mice. I started marketing brands that I really believe in and that I really like. My very first client back in 2015, no, 2016 was Pinkberry and
Pinkberry.
Starbucks. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. So at first, sabi ko, kinuha nila akong model for their ad. But then
Mm-mm.
sabi ko sa kanila, you guys might want me to do your digital marketing as well. And they let me do it. No portfolios, wala akong malaking portfolio about marketing. They just trusted me and it went on from there. So they are my very first clients and like tuloy-tuloy na yan, nagkaroon ako ng derma clients, nagkaroon ako ng gym. 2 years into the business, it failed. I had to close it down because I don't know on how to do finance. So I
Okay.
mismanage the cash flow of my company. I thought during that time because I was young, I don't know anything. I thought na pag kinita ko yun, perang yun, akin na yun. That,
Yeah.
na hindi ko na siya paiikutin sa kumpanya. Kala ko, that money is my luho money. Diba? And it will just keep on coming. I don't have to put some in the business. I don't have to do that. So it was obviously the wrong thinking because I'm young, nagmatapang ako. It's a good thing, but also there's a big lesson that came from there. It's too early and I don't know a lot of things yet. I don't have any network. I don't have capital and I lack knowledge. So it has to close down and I had to work. I had to work from the bottom. I had to be a digital marketing specialist and then hanggang sa
Post.
naging head. Yes, hanggang sa naging head of marketing na po ako for some tech companies. So that's how I learned. That's how I gathered my network. Ayan, that's how I learned on how it is talaga to work, the process and everything. So I think advice ko for those who wanted to start their own business, they should work pa din and learn on how to manage people, learn and get as much networks and connections as you can. And then yun, saka lang po ako ulit nag-start, Miss Mice, nung 2019 when I know that I really know a lot of things. I even enrolled myself in Ateneo for accounting.
That's nice. That's nice. Oh,
Just so I
accounting,
know
para
on how to do it.
you wouldn't commit the same mistake years
Yes,
before. Ang galing,
yes,
Princess. It's very
yes.
inspiring. Thank you for sharing to us, the lessons that you've learned a few years back. And now here you are, you're doing it once again. You're giving yourself another chance, and I salute you for that. So, White Canvas Marketing, what are the services naman that you offer?
White Canvas Marketing, Miss Mai, thank you for letting me plug this.
Yes, please.
White Canvas Marketing, our strength is really on social media marketing because
Mhm.
that's what I used to know talaga way back. I know the ins and outs of it. I'm still learning because it keeps on emerging. So social media marketing. We also do websites for companies, and we do SEOs as well. Yun. So,
I
yeah.
want to talk to you about SEO offline. Okay, Princess, alam mo, time flies so fast when you are enjoying, but it's so nice to talk to you once again. I hope to
Yes,
work
it's
with
nice.
you on live events. But before you go, can you give us some tips naman? Kanina nagbigay ka about modeling, that you have to be down to earth, humble, hindi dapat maarte, hindi dapat mapili if you want to learn it and get
Yeah.
experience. Yeah. In hosting naman, when you're on stage, you are really different. You are on fire. Yung kausap kong princess na off stage is kalma lang. Pero when you're on stage, talagang different. And can you tell us about it? Because a lot of people right now are doing online hosting. Can you
Oh, yeah.
give some tips on online hosting naman? Yeah.
Ganun talaga, syempre, mas backstage mahinhin, di
Mag-pivot.
ba? Pero pagdating sa stage hosting, ayan na, di ba?
Oo.
Parang nakainom ng isang boteng wine. Pero,
Oo.
joke lang yan. Pero, it's my job as a host, to set the mood of everyone, di ba? Of
Right.
course, if it's an event, it should be lively. Everyone should be having fun. So my job as a host is to multiply their enthusiasm and excitement by 10.
I
Diba?
agree.
And that should be me. I should be the image of how they should feel about the event. So as a host, I need to be in tip top. Talagang kailangan madami yung tulog ko the night before the event. Kailangan prepared ako. Yes, number one
Especially
yun, Miss
online,
Mice.
no?
Kailangan even in live events, Miss
Yeah.
Mice, talagang kailangan ang tulog mo is full. Ngayon ko lang nare-realize yun kasi nagkakaedad na po ako. I'm already 28. Yeah, so yung pag hindi ako nakatulog, nagti-kickback sa akin yun eh. Diba? So, you need to have good sleep, before you host. And, no, but the basics of
Number
it, you have to, number one, good sleep. Number two, you need to know kung, you can just watch on YouTube, you have to learn on how to ad-lib. Number two yun for me, Miss Miles. Parang, you have to,
Yes.
kailangan marami
At
kang baon,
alcohol.
Yes, you can't stick dun sa nasa script mo because there will be a lot of times na it's very inevitable na magkakaroon ng tech problems, na
Yeah.
magkakaroon ng, especially now online, ako, ang hirap because we're all dependent on the internet. So you have to have interesting things to say to your audience, to the people who's watching you. So kailangan may baon kang ganon. Number three, you have to be confident, diba? At least it's one thing less to worry about. You have to be very confident about yourself. Kailangan talaga very out there ka sa mga tao. You have to talk to them, diba? You have to have this big confidence na, hey, I'm the host. I'm here to set the mood, and I'm here to have some fun with you guys, diba? Parang ganun lagi ang huwag ka masyadong nervyusin. Kasi pagka kinain ka ng nervyos, makikita yan ng mga tao. Diba? You are the host, so people would see you and you only a lot of times during the whole event. Number three, they have to practice proper pronunciation, Miss Mice. I'm so sorry, but I have to say this. Pero there are a lot of events kasi na English talaga. Diba? They have to be very good when it comes to, you have to know your audience and you have to know on how to talk to them. Diba? So if your audience is the social and the altas, diba? And lahat yan foreigners, obviously, hindi ka pwedeng mag-Taglish at magbakla-baklaan. You can't do that. Diba? It depends on your audience. Kailangan, you're very formal and you know on how to yung intonation ng voice mo, kalmado but clear. So you have to practice pronouncing words properly.
Okay.
You have to practice and practice. Read and read. Diba, Miss Mice? Basa ka lang ng basa. Watch movies. See on how they pronounce it properly. So that's another thing. And pagka yung audience mo naman is, syempre nasa masa or mga
Exactly.
Filipino sila, oo. So you have to ask the organizers, parang, ano, do you guys prefer na Taglish ito? Ano
Taglish?
ba yung,
Oo.
yeah,
Yes.
Taglish ito? Yung feel ba ng audience natin? Ano ba sila? Parang mabiro ba sila? Mga Tagalog speakers ba sila? Native speakers ba sila? O once you know the profile of your audience, then kailangan mo silang bagayan, di ba? Ano ba naman yung pag mag-host, paano pag nag-host ka, English ka dyan, no? Social ka dyan, wala man nakakaintindi sa'yo. O, di ba? So, yeah, you have to, yung pala yung number one, Miss Miles. You have to really know the audience that you're catering to. And before you
Okay.
can host properly. And then also, yeah, just watch on YouTube, ask
Learn and
existing
learn,
hosts,
yeah. Mm-mm.
learn and learn,
Watch
and
and
then
learn.
watch and learn lang. You'd get there. I didn't get any hosting
Training.
training. Wala akong training na ganun, Mas Miles. I had to really learn on the process. I even hosted for NCAA, ABS-CBN.
I know, yeah. Mm-mm. That's on
Without
TV.
that's on TV, it's live. I don't have any
Like,
training, If you really wanted, if you really want to do good or to do your best at something, then, it will show. Kasi you'd create ways, you'd be very resourceful about things, and eventually magugulat ka na lang din sa sarili mo na, hey, I can do it. Because you really wanted it. And everything that you do is towards it. So I really believe in that, Miss Miles. Parang if you really wanted
think,
something, then everything will
go for it.
align.
Yeah, go for
Mm-hmm.
it. I love what you told us earlier, that you have to learn to do ad lib as a host. You have to be in
Yes
on
po.
time, punctual. You have to learn how to pronounce words before you say it. You say it live, or you can ask any questions from organizers, and of course you have to transform yourself on stage and engage your audience.
Yes.
You have to
Yes.
adapt. Thank you, Princess, for those wonderful, wonderful tips. We learn a lot from you, and I do hope to see you on live events. Sana naman magka-event na
I
tayo
hope
live.
so.
Pero
I
for
hope
the
so.
meantime, stay safe. Do hosting online, and I wish you good luck on your modeling and brand endorsements. Alam ko ang dami-dami mong projects. Can you invite everyone to follow you on Instagram and on Facebook, please?
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, Miss Miles. My Instagram, it's just there. Just have to type Princess Legaspi. You'd see it. It's Princess Legaspi _ on Facebook, I have two accounts actually. One is more private. Um, Princess Legaspi, and then you'd see the page right there. It's not that active, so I really suggest that you just follow me on IG. So to be updated with what's happening with my life.
Yes, and we were so inspired by you and Direct Frank. Thank you, Princess, for joining It's MysSpace Show 7th episode. Bye. So, guys, are you now ready? We will now proceed with our giveaways. Are you guys ready? Okay, type yes on the comment box if you are ready to know our giveaways winners. So, first is for Forever Healthy You. Oh, wow, congratulations, Miss Net Muescan. Forever Healthy You will get a Forever Light Ultra Choco. Warehouse Club PH, Grace Belardo Bernal, and Mahalia Ruth Agkawili. Congratulations! Also, another one is gift certificates from Kurimi Milk Tea, Peps Bernardo, Ruelin Domaging, and another one is Genevieve Camille Crudo. Congratulations! Okay, so the Fat Skillet. Naku, ang sarap-sarap niyan. Congratulations to you, Jenny Pagan. Another, Ara Odeza. And of course, Sir Aldwin Marali Tolosa. Hi, Sir Aldwin. Okay, SMJ Furnishings, who will get a vitamin C absorbency from Forever Grace Pereña Bernardo. Thank you, SMJ Furnishings and Carpets. So winners will be announced again at PMCM FB page and also in Global Pinas TV 168. And winners must pick up their prizes. We will PM you the address. So what have we learned for today? Naku, ang dami nating natutunan. Direct, sabi ni Direct Frank, You have to learn the ropes. You have to train yourself, be open to changes and challenge yourself. And sabi ni Princess, you have to also watch and learn and do your best in everything that you do. But before I say goodbye, I would like to invite you again this Sunday, June 13th, for our 8th episode. Wow, 8th episode. Now we have two amazing guests, Lee O'Brien of Pockley Products. Ayan. He is an actor and host, married to actress Miss Poc Huang. Sir Jasper Van Den Born of AED Medical Supplies. Okay, since we're celebrating Father's Day, we have two amazing fathers next week. And once again, join the C9 Challenge, C9 Cleansing Program Challenge starting tomorrow, Monday. Please PM It's MySpace for more details. Okay, I will leave you again with the quote for the week. Our quote for the week. So, since we interviewed two talented people, believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. That's from Roy T. Bennett. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Advance happy Father's Day to all. And my name is My Sandico. Stay safe always. God bless everyone, and see you again next week, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Bye.
少し歩き疲れたんだ少し歩き疲れたんだ月並みな表現だけど人生とかいう長い道を少し休みたいんだ少し休みたいんだけど時間は刻一刻残酷と私を引っ張っていくんだ
And it just makes no sense. When you're just about to rise, that's when you start to fall. It doesn't seem right at all. When you're just about to win, your hope walks out the door. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. You will see the children play under the big blue sky, 'cause we will always be here to wipe the tears away. Just look up to the sky and pray. 'Cause every fear will turn to color. Every rainbow's gonna be shining on you. Every tear will turn to laughter. Every sunlight's gonna be shining on you.
Just when you thought of giving up, a stranger picks you up, takes you out the dark.
And when you look to find the stars, your love will lead the way. Hey, just give it some time.
Stars will shine.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. You'll enjoy the air you breathe under the big blue sky, 'cause we will always be here to wipe the tears away. Just look up to the sky and pray. 'Cause every fear will turn to color. Every rainbow's gonna be shining on you. Every tear will turn to laughter. Every sunlight's gonna be shining on you. Well, we gotta help one another. That's the only way we can survive this. To shine a light, shine. Every fear will turn to color. Every rainbow's gonna be shining on you. Every tear will turn to laughter. Every sunlight's gonna be shining on you. 'Cause every fear will turn to color.
Shining on you.
Sunlight's gonna be shining on you.
No, 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 no.
Turn to
Color, color, yeah, yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
shining on you.
shining on you.
Every tear will turn to laughter. Every sunlight's gonna be shining on you. 'Cause every sick will turn to better. Every starlight's gonna be shining on you. And everything will turn to prayer. Every blessing will be shining on you.
Do you need help with your online events? We are here for you. We have organized series of webinars with over 6,000 views and 30,000 reach. We have worked with organizations and companies and helped them pivot to virtual events. We also launched the Mother of All Billboards in EDSA with TOOH. And we can design marketing collaterals for your social media postings. We believe in collaborations and partnerships. We are looking forward to serving you. We are here for you. PMCM Events Management, your number